Hello, and welcome to my channel. If you've not seen me before, my name is Lisa, but I can go by Liz or Lise, and I hope you're having a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you may be. My streams, they're for more mature audiences, so please do keep that in mind as you watch this playthrough. Also, of course, too, if you're enjoying the content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah, enjoy! Let's go ahead and jump into Hello Kitty Island Adventure today to see who's visiting, most importantly. But, you know, if any surprise quests come up, that would be fun. That is, I want to say main, but they're not really even main quests, but that would be cool too, if only. I need to power up your flower patch. Get out of here. Welcome. Azuki, Nina, and Lulz. And Nina. Ooh. But, you know, then that's not exactly as exciting because it depends on who's available and free. You know what I mean? Sorry. You're just staring into my soul, man. I don't want what you're selling. I'm just kidding. But it's kind of funny how they do just stand there. But, okay. The moment of truth. Son of a... Anyways. That's what I was afraid of! No! I mean, I know that then she's gonna be here, but then it's like, no! I have to be in the game! Ah, there's no winning in this game! They're all going to the dance hall, by the way. Okay. Sorry. That was me getting out my frustration that I have. Which also, speaking of other frustrations, it's going to be steaming later in case you missed out on that. Damn it, man! I'll truly take in what we have to do for the people, but... Because I really wanted to finish up Nina. Again, I know that at the current moment, there's nothing very specific that Nina would give us, but at the same time, according to the interwebs, there's still something that she could potentially give us. So, I mean, you know, why not focus on that? Gosh darn it. Because they did allude to it, that's all I'm saying. They alluded to it, they talked about it. I mean, I'm trying to give the game the benefit of the doubt of alluding to it, because the game also kind of sucks when it comes to talking about stuff like that. I got scared for a second, so that's why I stopped it. But okay. There we go. Because then it'll... What I mean by that is it's not that it necessarily forgets exactly, right? But it's easier to have a set path of dialogue for the characters versus really implementing another line, you could say, I guess, of code that means, okay, if the player is at this point, then that means then this should happen instead. That's just really a lot. But I feel like then a part of it is missing in the way that the dialogue works. That is, right, when we come across certain things in the game, because then it's just like, well, I mean, forgive my memory of remembering it, but then it just feels kind of empty, and that would suck. Because I would like it to actually mean something. And like, I could see that still also opening the doors, right? It's like when movies and TV shows end off with a cliffhanger, you know, that opens the door for possible sequel and so forth, right? You always want to leave that door open. In the way of how the money rolls, right?
But okay. I'm gonna get these. I'm not gonna give them anything yet until I have you know who, but I rarely have big challenges when I go through this part, so... I mean, I also still want him for, of course, the other area, but not super important right now. One day we'll get a new one. Alright. Let's do this. Ever so slowly. Again, 2 days? 2 days though? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 2 days. 2 days. 2 precious, glorious days. But hey, I'm almost fucking there and that's what matters. Mary of the Meadows. But the temple, which always confused me where it is. Just whip up some. Easy. Easy clap. My favorite part of the game. Can I do it in one go? Or will it take me more than one? 1, 2, 2. One, two, 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 two. I have a table to look out for. A real antique table that I've passed up a few times because I didn't realize. Oh my gosh, I was so worried. Now, what was it? Like a frame the other times that I missed when it was like that? Come on, game. Get out of here. I won't say it'll be the first, yeah, I was just super fast last time, but, first one for easy, but you know, 1, 2, 1 can hope. Dang, I want that corner. So I ran out of corners. It's the only countertop space in this gosh darn game. And I don't know when you know who may sell more. Who am I really gonna give another counter to? Let's be real. Who deserves it? The answer is nobody deserves it, not even me. If I miss it, I miss it. But if I get it, we get it. Okay, dancing. Twirly dances. I don't know how I was able to leave so fast. 120. Let's go. Dang it. That's fine. It surely is. Maybe. Okay, we're good. We're good. There was a little cut there, but it was just to, you know, get closer to this point. So you all were saved the few precious seconds that this took to get over here. But oh, that is over there, not over here. I leave this, but yeah, weird. I don't know how I blazed through last time. I was on a whole different universe, plane, etc. Oh God. Okay, right. Sorry. They're dancing right now, so you know what? We're just gonna have them dance. It's fine. I'm not gonna worry about it. Cause then also, I mean, unless that was fixed, they acted kind of broken. Just a little bit. What I mean by that is that they, in particular, my melody and then my sweet piano just are on a whole different cycle, if you will. So I don't really know if I care to mess with that cycle. And it's not like it was a bad thing, but it was weird that that is, my melody and my sweet piano both left the dance hall. And then and then they would go back to the dance hall. And specifically when I talked to my melody, my sweet piano did. It made no sense. And then I mean, I know we wouldn't be talking, but to them all the way either, and I'm not gonna have my melody with me when I would be doing the talking anyways, but I'm just basically saying I'm letting them have their dance time. So, what we got? Anything good, delicious, spicy? Never. Oh my gosh, keep hitting the wrong combination because it's swapped. Gotta water first. Okay. Oh no. Getting closer to the sadness. Was not about to do that. Gonna still do that too, though. Sorry. That was out of habit. Oh, 5. I can't decide what to do next. Climb the culture or explore the bottom of the reef. You could want to have a quest. Dorks. Darn. But maybe there's still hope. I just want them to move in. But at least I guess we have a true quest to do, and that's what matters. But I forget what I'm supposed to do because I'm so good. Not you. Or you. Oh yeah, you don't have a right. You. Everyone else. Technically, there is actually one that I care about for quests, but I meant the one you're just here visiting, which I need to double check on how long you're visiting, even though you're not under a time crunch, but it feels like a time crunch every time they come by. Okay, you're here for the 2. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Mayday, mayday, game has to decide. Ah! You know, there were some quiet days. I'm just saying. Give me the goods. Yes. For that one fertilizer. You're welcome. I gotta go cry away now. I'm kidding. Dang, dude. When they're free exploring. That's all I'm saying. I wish I could still go behind that. I just think you should be able to, but I guess we got a big head and that's okay. Alright. We water these. Oh yeah, I think I left that on purpose. I think that is what happened. Because for a second I was like, wait, why was that in blue? I've done that sometimes so that I can just collect them all the next time around. If I do the button pushing correctly. Sometimes it doesn't work out that way though, and that's kind of sad. It looks like I also didn't stall enough. It's tragic. Stall, stall, stall! Oh, yes! No! Yes! Again, I'm always a little cautious of getting stuck somewhere. But I was excited for the new tunes. Let's go. New beats. Jam to, if I ever wanted to put them in somebody's place. Okay. Oh no. The risk of a lifetime. Let me see. Oh my gosh, the stairs. Okay. Hi. Hi. Yes, you were, weren't you? Also, one day, in here, I believe, and I want to believe, the music will be different. That is my hope for this place. That's all. Still got some stuff to do with them, but I'll do that later. More importantly, we have other things to do down here. Did I think of it right? Yes, no, yes. Yes, okay. 45. Let's make it. Dun 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 dun. Thank you. All right. Now we gotta make that. I mean, that's why it would just been easier, but I wanted to get the trash, so. Yes. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. No! Got it. You're just partially used to having big challenges for a little bit, and then I forgot to go back. Oopsies. But also, all the stuff. All the stuff. I made this so long ago. So early too. There's so many faces and places on this island in my face. And my favorite face is Cappuccino. Oh, by the way, I thought you might like this. Thanks for helping me out today. I'm going out tomorrow. See my next vacation. Been a good friend to me. I almost. They say almost, and they're gonna say that 2 more times. But I accidentally made it too long ago, and then all of a sudden they started coming by, and then yeah. But I'm over here whining about Wish Me Mel. Oh gosh, it's entirely a different beast. But what do we got to say over here? Oh gosh, the knoll doesn't know where to go. First thing on the menu. Let's go. Delicious. Oh my gosh, I got stomped by the register. Okay, yeah, and you just tell me. Right. Whoops. Mistakes. But not entirely. Because, well, she's with me. Just take one here. Maybe. In the dark. I mean, I just have that extra space, you know, sometimes you gotta leave some room for Casper. Yes! At least we got someone at 5-star, which means one less to have to contend with in the roulette of visitors. Old friends, new friends. Take a picture with Best Bud, even though I have my opinions. You're so very sweet. I'm glad that Hello Kitty has such charming friends. Oh, by the way, I thought you might like this. Ribbon. Thanks for bringing me to this amazing island. I love having you here. Easy. It's also interesting. Because the regular bit was like, you know, you want to stay here forever? Yes. So I am kind of curious. I mean, if that's just the same thing that's going to be said. Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. Are you actually in here? Yeah, I didn't think so. Because I almost forgot the other thing. Sorry. Oh my gosh, that was scary. So yeah, then you just say that you're a resident, like straight up. Hi. Yes, friends with anyone, you might like this. Experience this amazing island, yeah. Because of course you can have outfits, but then yeah. I love having you here. I think that was a change. Because then yeah, the question is why would you want to like unnecessarily kick them out? Like there would be no point kicking them out. Really? Unless you're really truly disturbed by their presence. But then need him as a resident, and then of course yeah, look, Kitty's just a little preoccupied. Well, you know, and then we dismiss her, for example, right? It's one of those instances, right, too, where quest can't be done, but of course we still need now to just have Grandpa here, in which case, you know, this is the only issue, because I talked to the wrong one. Dude, oh my gosh, yes I did. I did that when I was making their places too, but also that was new to me. Oh my gosh, upstairs. I know how to look at things. I don't even know how I create things. But there we go. Okay. The quest was also found. Excuse me. But truly also curious because you were upstairs. Like totally at home. Would you mind staying in my visitor cabin forever? Yes, please stay. But permanent vacation. Yeah, there we go. I thought that was also a thing that I could do already. But now you're here, so yeah, okay. That is that. I guess I just never talked to them otherwise, except for the other ones, because you can actually get them to change their outfits, sort of. But my bad. There we go. Full house. I know where I put them. What am I talking about? I'm so good at remembering. You have no idea. 10 out of 10 stars, but I completely forgot that that was even an option. Okay. Now with feeling. We've got 2. I don't know how long he's gonna be. But old friends, new friends. Let's have this family quest taken care of. Hey.
What's on your mind? Everything okay? Well, I've been worrying about my grandparents. They came all this way to stay with us. But there aren't a lot of other older folks around here. It's true. Are my Melody's grandparents here too? Anyway, oh my gosh. One of my pet peeves is saying, not me saying it, sorry, but the word or anyone else using the word anyway. I hear it so frequently around me, and it just sounds, and I know it's not necessarily supposed to be interpreted as a dismissive word, but it sounds and feels so dismissive in certain contexts. But I feel like it's a lot of the context that I hear it in. Now I use it, yes, sometimes around like anyway, like I try to do it as like as a funny, but not like as a I don't know the best way to describe it, but going to minus my opinions on anyway. It's okay. Hello Kitty. Can't actually say yes or no about them being here. I will give her the benefit of the doubt that is my Melody's grandparents, because the game also doesn't know where the player is at in the form of progression. But they slowly are coming here, so curiouser and curiouser. Anyway, I thought maybe we could plan some activities for them. Want to help? I was going to see if Karopi has any ideas. Always happy to help. Always down to visit Karopi. Then let's go. Okay, but where is Karopi? To be fair, they were dancing in a dance hall. And then, okay, thank you. The day has reset in the most beautiful of ways. So there is that. Will I be? Or will I be like, cool, it's steamy. All the sticks, all the sticks. Also, I'm kind of curious about something. Interesting. I'm totally spoiling, minus those two. Interesting. Okay, sorry. Pretend you didn't see it. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. I love to host activities for your grandparents. Sorry. They have so much fun. They are so much fun. I forgot that I kind of gave him a voice. What are you thinking? Water aerobics? Critter catching? Shuffleboard? Photography? Fishing? I'm not sure. Maybe painting? Oh, it's funny you should mention that. I'm so sorry I got you confused. I blame the game for you two having very, very similar expressions and me trying to rely on your tiny little hats that are very hard to see in your profile photos. Karopi, ready for another painting session? I was thinking we could paint some happy little trees. Okay, who wrote this? Happy little trees? Oh, hello, sweetheart. Grandpa, did you say you're going painting with Karopi? That's right, we paint together twice a week. I've been learning about how we don't make mistakes, just happy accidents. Okay, who really wrote this? Come on now. And the importance of laughter? That you can be whatever you want? Oh yes, and it's the imperfections that make something beautiful. I didn't realize you two even knew each other. That's great! Your grandma is so much fun. And Karopi keeps me young. Plus he's been teaching me to burp the alphabet. Okay, well. Oh, that's great! I guess we'll leave you two to it then. That was unexpected. Just like in TV shows and sitcoms, they totally cannot hear us right now. At all. We have an invisible wall. It's all good. That was unexpected. I guess we should check on Grandma? I forgot to ask where she was. What are her hobbies? What does she like to do?
And then all of a sudden breaks the wall.
She likes to sew. Maybe Tuxedo-san will know?
And then he gets raptured like that? That only broke me a little bit. Because a lot of times you see them run all around the island and they just shapoofs like that. Because it was easier than actually keeping them.
It's fine. It's fine. For real though. Straight up to the void. Oh my gosh. Hello, Kitty. Welcome. How might I help you today?
I was wondering if you'd seen my grandma.
Yes, of course. I think she's stopping by today. In fact, here she is now.
Hello, my dear. Are you here to do some sewing too? Dear Tuxedo-san can get you some supplies, I'm sure. I want in. This is too cute. You and Tuxedo-san have been sewing together? That's right, twice a week. Oh my gosh, they're all about twice a week. Damn, I can't even do things twice a week. Tuxedo-san and I get together for a little fabric work. Well, I say that and then of course, the videos.
I've learned so many new techniques.
As have I. Young Tuxedo-san here is a very talented tailor.
Oh, you flatter me.
It's true, I was afraid of sequins until you taught me your tricks. I'm still scared of sequins. And that's how you spell sequins? The more sequins, the merrier. Good job. Overcoming your fears. That's the last one. Oh, that's really funny. Like, how would you... Oh gosh, okay, sorry. Look at this.
I'm glad you're making friends, Grandma.
Oh yes, I'm having a wonderful time. And so is your grandpa. He's been painting with the nice fellow Kuropi and learning to sew with Ritsuko. To sing. I know how to read. Wait, what? That's awesome. Sing? It's fine. Really? I've got to see this. Oh my gosh, I can't read. I think he's meeting with her today. I wish I could say that I don't like it to the point where I understand, but I don't like it to the point where I don't understand why they couldn't just like let them exist. Hello, sorry. I know that you sing, but you could also sew too. It would be honestly just as surprising. Ritsuko, hi. What are you up to today? Oh hey, I'm actually waiting for your grandpa. He's been taking up singing. That's the real reason why he went chapoof. Hello again. Fancy seeing you here. He needed a head start. Grandpa, were you just with Kuropi? So she says, but we know the truth. Oh yes, but we finished up our paintings. So now I'm here for my appointment with Ritsuko. Ding, sing lessons with Hello Kitty's grandpa. Hey, look at that, right on time. You're learning how to sing? Oh yes, got to keep these old lungs working. Plus I've always loved metal. You have? Yeah, metal grandpa. I'm very cool actually. Check this out. I love life on this island paradise. Splash in the ocean, the water is nice. Walk on the beach holding my wife's hand. Everything is beautiful on this island. Wow, that was very sweet. 5 stars, that was so cute. All his lyrics are like that. It's interesting to hear people sing when they aren't angry. Why would I be angry? This place is perfect. A little too perfect. I'm glad to hear you say so, Grandpa. Looks like you and Grandma are having a great time. I'm glad you've made so many friends. Of course, you know how much we value friendship. It's a family specialty. And I figured it was gonna end like that. But why are you still here, dude? You got raptured otherwise. And I love how they run back to their spots like as though this is their life dependency, like right here. If she isn't right here and maybe clipping into the ground, may I add, they've fixed that, but still, it happened, then she can't exist. And also, you're not on the phone. You know it. Cough, cough, sigh. We all know the truth. We know the truth more about this island. We know your friend is very sassy about it as well. As they casually exist here. I won't forgive you, dude. I can't believe it's going to invite me on vacation. You think it means anything? No, it means nothing. It absolutely means nothing. Sorry, not sorry. Cause guess what? You're not the only one. Think you're so special. Get out of here. I'm a hater, and I'm proud of it. But I wonder now if you actually will just be here. But that's really weird that you raptured your way over here. But that was it. Again, my bad for talking to the wrong one. But now we're locked in and they're slowly coming here. So yes, again, depending on where you are in the game and with your satisfactory cabins and their traveling times, maybe they're here, maybe they're not. Beats me. Half of this is a bunch of baloney anyways when it comes to visitors, but that was sweet nonetheless. But I do wish again that they were a bit more engaging in some ways too when it comes to these fun little, yes, quests, but also storylines, if you will. But it's all good. I need Buddy again. Thanks. And then watch him waddle. Waddle away. Ooh. I'm trying to remember, but I'm... Oh, am I kidding? I would never remember. Just try to remember things in the game. Thanks for the stick. Don't get stuck in the tree, though. That would be devastating. Yeah, you go that way, buddy. The blinding light. Huh. Same thing, huh? Darn. Can I not get stuck there? But can I just think? I'm going at this a different way. It may be the worst thing to do. Whoops. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Because then I'll forget a spot. And then that's tragic. Okay, yes. Because sometimes when the phenomena happens, doesn't mean it does happen, as in we get the rewards for it. And yes, I know I left the precious snow. But I was unsure if it did or didn't, and then also where they are, and I don't know where they are. There are specific places, but we're not going to be going to those specific places. I just happened to stumble across that one. That one's a sneaky sparkle. I don't really come over here to do this. Alright, this is when it, though, snowed here. And we'll do it. Nice. Now that it's not steaming, the fog has cleared, as it were. We can, continue forth on the, collection spree, but really we're here for the flower watering spree, because my brain will never remember if they're ready to pick or not to pick. That is the question. And, well, some are, some aren't. So, there's that. Yes, yes. And then we'll go over here. Here too. The real questions. Oh my gosh, will I ever be able to hit the button? The real question is yes, but just it was slightly off. It's fine. It's sometimes fun. It's in the circle, but doesn't allow. So drive me nuts. There's no way. We're gonna go up here. We're not even done with the main part. And I don't know where other ones are to collect the steam drops, but it's not the end of the world. We don't really worry. I don't really worry about the steam drops as much. I can always just leave the flowers and then let them cycle through, and then one day it'll be all set. There are options to this madness that I consider to be, why aren't they all in sync? But then I'll forget still one day. One patch will be left in the dust and it'll be all over again. I'll be like, why do I even bother? Okay, ball. And then here. And then up here. And then a patch down below. Right over here. And this weird little quadrant. Dang it! I'm trying to have them fertilized. And it seems like it doesn't work. Okay. I think that should take care of that. So I would have also done this over here, but these are probably my least favorite to take care of, honestly. And I guess, yeah, you can just stand there. I mean, I appreciate that they expand their horizons, if you will, and like to go to other places, but it would also be cool. I don't know if they want to program it, but it would be cool to see them together and actually singing. Like you could say, yes, in Animal Crossing, when you actually saw the villagers engaging in activities. Now, granted, right, you couldn't see them actually catch a fish, for example, but the fact that they did stand there with their fishing rod and interacted with the world, it felt more real, minus them talking to them. Talking to them was a travesty sometimes, but ultimately they felt less robotic, and I hope that one day they will feel less robotic. Yeah. It's a step in the right direction to see them actually not just stuck by, for example, their cabins, but oops, this is why I'm over here. But that is, I know, also a stretch. 21. There's hope. And then grab that. Alright. And then this is just not. One is up, one's down. Hello, Buggy. Grab these. I'll grab that. After we loop this. I swear they changed this for some bizarre reason. Unless it was an accident, like they were changing something else and then the code line was like, oops. Or they intentionally did it, which is still very bizarre to me, but... This. And then... Yeah. Unfortunately, nothing new, but that's fine. Missed that lava. Love a little sliver. Oh my gosh. Sometimes the automatic starting to climb is not ideal. Okay, yes. I'm just like, this is it. Heck yes, man. Yes. That other one that magically spawned will be ready in due time, but I'm happy that... At least it's working. Working. The saddest of times. Honestly, a little bit. But here we are for this other patch that I throw shade at. Because they should be connected. So you don't have to do this twice. And then they don't have to have the icon twice on the map there. Completely unnecessary. Okay. Grab that too. Alright. It's gonna rain later. So, guess we do the next part. Well, it's kind of a mix. It's okay. Oops, this is when it rained here. We get that too. And inside we go. Ah. Uh-huh. There we are. And then this is kind of in the center. So we'll go here. My favorite thing to do is still forge. And it's okay if I have to do the forging. It's fine. All the same. Missed this one. Grab this one. Yes. Guess I'll get these two. But really I'm here for the flowers. Remember. Worth. Sorry, to fertilize. And that's something that we have to do. So that's how they really get you. That's how they've gotten me. But it's exciting. So, though I don't know if it's then with, at least at the moment for where they're at, if for that, which I mean, I think it is though. But hypothetically, without really deep diving too far, for him, and yes, there is a beautiful chest in there, but ultimately, just without any of the other extras, how much is that the chance of it for the hybrid to be pink when it's white, for example, for the ombre? How strong is that? And that to be every time. And then it's like, okay, well now that you got that, then what are the steps to then, of course, not get it to be? Hi. The furniture you placed in my visitor cabin is truly splendid. Do you have any favorites? Are you sure it's splendid? Are you sure? That was a very specific request you had. Little one. Very specific. Probably the only one that was. Hi. It's like, wait a minute, this has to be you, right? Am I ready for the disappointment though? Not really. I'll actually go to Chocolate Cat last. He totally followed us. What a guy. What a guy. Oh shoot, I gotta go to Peel too. I forgot. I'm sorry. Darn it. This is why it would be easier had I just done this when they were all in the dance hall, but I didn't do that, so my bad. Cheese and crackers. Cheese and crackers, I forgot. And then, you know what? Don't you see that? What? Nope. Shh, shh, shh. Shh. Nothing. Nothing. I didn't say anything. I totally know what time it is. But yeah, that's what I meant. I have her with me. And then she's here. I don't know what that is. Like they need to go together. That was terrible timing. Gosh darn it. Come here, buddy. And then she goes. I mean, I guess that just means they go together. But it just seems... seems off. Alright. That's right, Choco Cat. We're the greatest. I'm like the knoll that's the knoll's photobombing, but it's fine. What do you have to say, bestie? Modern cameras are remarkable technology. Imagine trying to document our time on the island with Dragaroo type. You know what? Nope. I don't even. I'm not even. This. It's fine. It'd be so inconvenient. I hope you're having as much fun at the Friendship Festival as I am. Horrible. Just horrible. Now that's all that left. Now that's all that's left. But of course, we gotta go shopping with our other bestie, so. But darn. But what the heck? I mean, then someone could just draw us. We could have a drawing of us, buddy. There are ways for this to work. I'll get it. It's fine. He doesn't have to. Oh my gosh, help. No, my silly thumb did it again. As long as I don't do that on something super expensive, we're okay. Because gosh darn it, you best believe I would accidentally close the game and hope for the best. Of course you did. Of course you did, dude. Of course you have this on the one thing I don't need. I mean, I don't need the other stuff either. It's more like I just like to have a collection. Question mark. Except for some things. Didn't buy one thing. I still think this should be categorized differently. I'm gonna do this. I gave them some knolls at one point, and then I put some in cabins. Yep, so then I don't remember and I wasn't really paying attention. So I was like, then I made some. Then I took some back. That was the next thing. But they are very sweet. Okay, great. So yeah, I made them all before, but I didn't remember and I totally skipped it. Oh, dang it. I forgot this. It's right here. Forgot the sticks, forgot the order, forgot the direction. And I can't believe that still isn't fixed either. I hate if you hit basically cancel, it puts you all the way back at the top instead of what you were just looking at. My memory is terrible. Pirate it is. Ah. Thank you. Out of all the things, that's one that doesn't remember where you last were. It's kind of weird, kind of crazy. I'm doing it. That's right. Give us that fruit tree. Give us those tables. It's fine, he doesn't have to. One day. One day I'll make a place with all this. It'll be all worth it in the end, so they say. I don't even know how much I've actually done, but that's okay. It's not important. Nope. So weird. They're like, let's just have it in this order and you can dye it to your heart's content. The only thing I'll give it though is that at least the items are put together. So, right, if you dye the swim trunks are with the swim trunks. Whereas then, right, if you're looking at your wardrobe in a mirror and then you're trying to find something in the mirror and it's like, where are the rest of these shirts? Where's the color I'm looking for? Why is it down here and not with the rest of them? Weird. I don't know if I think I'm still gonna leave them to dry, but we're not gonna leave this to dry because we are buying it. That sweet ottoman. He helped us out. Oh my gosh, what a guy. Because he hasn't been really helping me, so I'm shocked. Oh, that sweet side table. And, oops, most importantly, the sofa. Okay, fine. I decided to just, while I was going after the air quotes most expensive, I decided just to do that in order because it felt like it was gonna basically work its way out. I wasn't thinking of the math, but a lot of them were just one, so I hoped for the best. But goodbye. And I guess I'm gonna just do this way. So we're gonna open the boxes. There are only certain ones that I would be really excited about. Otherwise, I'm not too pressed for them. Dreams were crushed in an instant. We literally only have one more to look forward to. At least for today. I won't crush our dreams too soon. Exactly! Let's freaking go! I had hope. Let us have that victory today. Woo, woo. We got a character's hat. Woo, woo. Jump, jump. Okay. Let's go. All the way down here because that's just how the game works. Yeah. Alrighty. So this is our stylish new fit. And this is with our ears. Yeah, so stylish. So cool. So cool. But I'm gonna still be rocking this, and I'm gonna give this to a beautiful, beautiful Knoll who deserves it more than me. And here we go. The moment I've been waiting for since I've been working towards them. Where are you, buddy? With the cut to the best part. Da 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 da. Yeah, that's right. I mean, I don't know where you're going. I guess you do you. I know that technically the ones in here can be closer to Pickle at times, and I'm just gonna give the reserve hats in there. But for the times that Pickle is out here, we got the Knoll right here. I'm so happy. So that we finally got another one. But also, I guess you could say shocked, but not also shocked that Pickles was so quick. I mean, what the heck? Come on, game. But understandable too. So 10 down, 19 in total, which means only 9 to go, which I mean, like, come on now. Does it feel close? Does it feel far? But what does feel far is this, but slowly but surely. I mean, I know how I can get the bed. I have quite a few of them, but I just kind of leave it as is. Everyone's returning to their posts. We got new tunes. That's great. We're slowly getting them. And then, of course, over here, we're getting towards those 5 stars. Sorry, Grandpa, totally forgot where you were. And of course, we got another quest done, which was cute enough, but at the same time, things, oh my gosh, could change and be different. Which, speaking of change and different, you know what time it is. Alrighty, we are here for the best bit ever to rock this look. Aw, yeah, wrong button. There we go. Then we're gonna go too many times. Over here, we're gonna go with the green or green. I kind of like that because it's a little bit more my style. As for green here, we can go with non-green. We can go with the yellow, the blues. I kind of like that. As for the glasses, rip to my sweet shades. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any like that. I could dye them, but that's no fun. Yeah. Going back to my monocle, but that was funny. And then, they should be right here, yes. Because they should be in order, but they're not in order, and that's totally fine. This is what we're gonna rock for next time. So again, should be, hello. He didn't scare me, I'm fine. Should be exciting and thrilling to have these different colors. Again, are we super excited to have these different colors? But speaking of different colors, well, we don't have any color palettes necessarily that we've been looking forward to. What we are looking forward to is this. So this is where it comes down to what happens next. I think, in my twisted, messed up, sad fate of this game, that it's going to take me about 2 days. So that means 1 and then 2. I feel it in my heart of hearts, as it were. But that's okay. As far as though Kiki goes, I feel like Kiki may be able to get there, which is fine. And then Lala is going to be a little bit further on. But again, everyone is very, very close, very, very similar. Now, the only thing that's pending is, again, if we're going to get a Blossom, right? Because we didn't get a Blossom, so I don't know how that's going to go into play. But I would love to be live when it does happen. So, the struggle is, though, I would also still like to jump in the game so that way I can still work towards this. Which, you know? Now that what? What? Well, now that we see that it's broken. Now who even knows? But I've been logging in. Bro, what is this? Oh no. Now I need to log in even more so. What the heck, man? Dude, what? That is a visual sadness right there. That is. Because that is not where it should be. By the way. And we saw what we got when we started the game, and if we also scroll through, which again, this is at least in order, this is all that I have. Right? And then since they've been adding them to this is all that I have. Okay. It's not anything different. I know it's the same thing. Reskinned. I mean, that's fine. I just thought I was gonna get them freebie wise. So whatever. Okay. Something to take note of course, at the time that this is being streamed, this will have been long past, but hopefully that gets fixed. I don't know if they know of this issue, but as long as, what I was gonna say, it doesn't screw up with this stuff, we'll be good. Okay, this stuff is what I care about a little more, in particular and specifically day 11 is what I care about more. So I hope that when I log in again, that figures itself out, but it's not that I wanted them to be skipped. So cool, get to spend more. So this might be a little bit weird, but I might try to do quick little, air quotes, quick little, meaning maybe about as long as we're heading right now, which is almost about an hour and a half plus, just to jump in, you know, say hello, and then do this so that way, again, we can all experience it together. That is the level up, because I have been dreaming for this level up for so long. And not just with big challenges, which I did spend a bit of time with big challenges too. I needed him also to be leveled up. I just again decided my time was worth it more towards him than it was towards Wish Me Mel. Maybe I should have done it the opposite way, but at the same time, Big Challenges has been here this whole time. He deserves all the friendship in the world. And frankly, I love his ability. So I was really looking forward to his ability, honestly. And her unlock is to be desired. So that's, you know, you'd say the driving force of why I chose what I chose. But don't do a me. Do a you. And play how you want to play. And make sure you give the stuff to Wish Me Mel. But we'll see how it goes. It will either be a mix of recording / streaming, or it'll be just streaming, which if you're all here for live, thank you. And if you're here watching later on, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it all. But with all of that too, as I zoom in dramatically, because of course I must, will there be a chance that the visitors are going to be exactly as I hope and dream and actually want something from us, that is, so that they can start leveling up to want to be here forever? Or will I be trolled as the countdown for their days and staying around are counting down, which is also why I would probably want to log in just to make sure I can hit them up? Or in turn, will I be trolled again, all the same, as they dance the night away with questions that leave me wondering, wait, they talk to each other and then they get raptured? What? I guess only time will tell, but that will be next time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, once again, my name is Lisa, but I can go by Lister Lise, and I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you may be.